What do you know, little Einstein? And all that kid and Cactus. So I changed the oil, fuel filter, and front hydraulic oil, front axle hydraulic oil, maybe at the beginning of the summer, and everything seemed to work okay. But it has been sitting here for a few months now, so I'm gonna just, moment of truth. Let's try and crank it up and see what happens. Here we go. Doesn't sound too bad. That actually sounds A-okay. I'm quite impressed. Let's just try and take it down to the bottom of the hill. This is gonna be sketchy. So if I'm being real honest, this is kind of why I haven't brought this thing out to do any of this work out here in the backyard, just backyard just yet. It gets really steep right here around this section, and I've tipped this thing once or twice. Not like completely flipped it over, but gotten a little sideways. It's really just getting through this whole area, getting through the steep part. Everything really flattens out once you get over these first few hills, but making everything clear for that is my first challenge to get through, really. It is a minor tragedy, but we're gonna have to lose some cactus here at the flats. That part was super scary. That's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. I just don't know that there's a better way to get her down here than going down Fox Hill. I'm gonna have to dig out some crap. Which is really easy on this tractor, y'all. All right, anyway, most of y'all have noticed that I live on the side of a steep hill. Well, arroyo is the more accurate term. The upper sections of the Little Valley are limestone shale, which give it that distinct terraced look that is perfect for building natural drops and rock rolls, since the only real work is to site the line and clear out the vegetation. In the lower section, though, down by the creek, the limestone layers give way to slabs of pink granite and sandstone, similar to what you might see out at Enchanted Rock, a state park here in Texas. But the tree cover down there is much more dense, which poses different problems. So, since my budget for this project, and basically all my projects, is zero, I'm using what the good Lord gave me and really just scraping down the veg and removing the big chunky rocks from this road so it can serve two purposes. A functional service road for big traffic like Lil Big Red here, an easier switchback for climbing you and your bike out of the valley. Well, there he is. What's up, Dale? You brought your killers? Oh my goodness! I'm pretty sure a box blade would make this job even faster, but again, I'm using what I got. And since I'm not pulling in any external material, here's how I built the first section of the road. I got started here in this flat area that has vexed me all summer because the chunky rocks steal all of your speed, bang your spokes and your frame, and generally make the climb back up tougher than it should be. Now, the downhill runs take somewhere between 1.5 to 2 minutes, so like your typical amusement park roller coaster, they're over pretty fast. That said, making it as easy as possible to get back up is crucial to having a good time out here. So I use this bucket to scrape and cut just the topsoil, if you want to call it that, and big rocks out of the road. I then use the steel rake to pull all those little bitty small rocks down to the downhill side of the trail and kind of direct drainage. A few rains should rinse those rocks off, and really, there you have it. You know, phase one of this trail, or this gravel road, access road build is pretty much done. Okay, gang, I've been out here all afternoon trying to scope whatever's going to be the best line to get this thing down, because obviously that was not the way. I was terrified. It looks like we're going to come down off Fox Hill right off of that line, and instead of swooping to the left to get in front of that tree, we'll just come straight down and kind of whoop right through there. Maybe turn, I don't know. I think I really like the idea of either clearing this out so that it's just a straight run down, or maybe making a gap in between all those cedars. I don't know. That seems like a lot of work. Probably just end up clearing this as best as I can and making a straight down line of it that's slightly less steep than what we just did. Or that was scary. Well, guys, maybe you can see why I've avoided doing that. It's sketchy as all hell getting that thing down there. Gonna have to come up with a good solution to get her back up that hill nice and safely. And I think getting down is probably more the